Hi Pisces, it's BaileeBee. I'm hanging out for another intuitive reading to help you explore your subconscious and see what's going on. Thank you for being here. I intend for this reading to lead you to more safety and more fulfillment. I want you to check in with your own intuition to see what feels true and only pick up what's resonating with you. Today I'm going to start by pulling a few, maybe 2 spirit animal cards from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Guidebook by Kim Kranz. I am then going to head to the traditional deck, and then we will get some clarifiers with the Tarot del Fuego by Ricardo Cavolo. So let's start with the spirit animal inspiration. I've pre-shuffled the cards, but I like to do one last shuffle. What spirit animals are in store for Pisces today? What spirit animals can give us inspiration today? Alright, also wanted to remind y'all to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content. Ooh, the earthworm and the crocodile. Super interesting. Ooh, okay, so the earthworm is an earth energy. It is on the lower rungs of the earth energies, and as is the crocodile. The crocodile is a water energy, and it is the lowest on the evolutionary line in terms of this particular lore by Kim Kranz. She has them all arranged by levels of consciousness, and so both of these are low-level consciousness beings. The earthworm is shy, hesitant, reluctant to share their inner vision. This is interesting. We have all felt the woes of the earthworm at some point along the way. The earthworm indicates a newbie or a novice working to establish confidence in a new field. Others around you may seem wise and experienced, but it's important to remember they once felt the earthworm energy too. This card is a reminder not to be intimidated or lose hope. Mastery takes time, and you're on the right track. Besides, rumor has it, a beginner's mind offers the most valuable insights. So when the earthworm is in balance, you are earnest, intelligent, and very valuable. But when you're out of balance, you can be self-conscious and apprehensive. So to bring this energy back into balance, speak up and risk embarrassment. So this is so interesting because our last reading, we had the Fool card come out, and we talked about how after we were graduating from this grand success, it's straight back to the beginning where you are feeling like a newbie or a novice all over again. So that's awesome confirmation that came out just there. I see that we are starting something new here, Pisces, a new cycle, and I want to explore a little bit more. So the crocodile energy is about resting, submerging, collecting energy, and cooling off. The crocodile reminds us to step back from the external world and turn inward. Now is not the time for decisions, action, or discussion. The crocodile's mantra is wait. This doesn't mean lying around, hoping life's challenges will disappear. The crocodile is much smarter than that. It means intentionally withdrawing, gathering our awareness, observing and building energy. Fill up the vital reserves so your next move comes from a place of wisdom and power. So when the crocodile spirit is in balance, we feel wise, patient, and a silent powerhouse. When we're out of balance, we might feel stuck or lash out. So to bring this into balance, we need rest. And I think this is where we ended up as well with the last reading. It is this energy of rejuvenation. And I love that this has been such a build on the previous readings. If you haven't watched the last 3 readings, I would go back and start from where we had the 9 of Wands. We had a few 9s. We hadn't quite graduated to the 10s yet. And then this last reading we had was about the victory and the success achieved. So now we're starting anew, and we're feeling like it's not exactly time for action anymore. I think the advice last time was, if you're starting a new venture at this point, it's best to keep that information to yourself and do more research and figure out what it is exactly that we want before letting other people in. So I love that those have come out for us here, Pisces. Let's get some other cards here with a traditional tarot deck. See what comes out. As you can see here with this horse, he's just like really ready to stop being pushed so hard. And the knight is not even noticing. He's so focused on his destination that he doesn't notice that the horse is becoming exhausted. So as fun as this energy can be sometimes, when we're really feeling like we're being accomplished, we are checking things off the to-do list, we're getting a lot of recognition and accolades from our bosses, our colleagues, people that we are managing, whatever it is that has made you feel so productive lately, is also an energy that we need to let go once the job is done, and that can be hard to do. So the devil energy is like an addictive type energy where, you know, something is holding us back that we really want to hang on to, but it's not serving us anymore. So again, the energy I'm getting here is that we, especially being some of us who are, you know, ADHD, and we have like those dopamine hits that we need to get from fast-paced change and novelty. It can be something that we're seeking too often, and it starts to reach a point of burnout. So this is double confirmation here that this is a period of introspection and of rest. We have the King of Cups here, who is wise about his emotions. He's very mature. He knows when to use them for information, and he knows when to keep them under wraps, his emotions, that is. He's very capable of resting and relaxing when he needs to, and going into that contemplation mode where he understands what he's just been through. And it doesn't have to just be a man. This is just representative of an energy. So this can be a female as well, or however you identify. This masculine energy is the part of ourselves that is in control of our emotions and processes them in a way that is controlled and steady and firm in the middle of our emotions, are the waves that are the up and downs. The King of Cups is capable of staying steady during those times. So I think the question here of the crocodile energy, you're being asked to give yourself some rest and rejuvenation time to figure out what it is you are feeling, and to bring your feelings back into balance so you can gain that stability again. And then with the Eight of Pentacles reversed, I'm just hearing like, take a break, put the hammer down, take a rest, take a vacation, even if it's just like, you know, binging your favorite television show, or, you know, just literally not doing anything. Sometimes I spend hours just staring at the ceiling because it's restful for me and it's sometimes just what I need. So whatever it is that you need, Pisces, to reconnect to the stability of your emotions, to re-regulate your nervous system, to let go of this frantic energy that we can get addicted to when we're really busy. We're going to need this practice here to embrace this earthworm energy, which is the energy of new, of being the novice, of being the person that doesn't know everything right now and is feeling a little bit like exposed because we're going through a new phase. But we have the Emperor here on the back of the deck to remind us that no matter what we're going through, we still have achieved a certain level of maturity here, Pisces. We wouldn't have gone through the world success energy that we just went through if we hadn't already achieved this type of maturity that brings us those successes. So it's okay to, feel like a novice, feel like a newbie, to feel a little bit raw or like you have to re-regulate your emotions, because that is what maturity does. You might feel like a little bit of a child, but when you really look at the situation, it takes tons of knowledge and maturity and know-how to re-regulate your nervous system and come back to equilibrium again so that you can start all over again from the beginning to learn something new. All of those things are basically what we're practicing for every day in life, and it takes a really well-seasoned person to be able to repeat this cycle again and again during our growth. All right, so let's pull out some clarifiers with the Ricardo Cavallo deck. I think this is my favorite deck. We have the Four of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. Let's pull out a couple more. The Six of Swords, the King of Swords. There's one in the middle here. And the Six of Wands. I'm seeing the Four of Cups here on the back of the deck. So we have 4-4. Typically the Four of Cups is a warning to not be complacent. But with this Four of Cups energy, what I really feel is a return, like the Four of Wands, to safety, contentment, a feeling of comfort, and just like that peacefulness that comes with restabilizing our energy. The Six of Swords is here in the transition space, and it is signifying that we're moving to a new beginning, a new realm of possibilities here in the future. It's going to be a little bit painful, as all changes are. There's going to be that pain of newness and being a novice or feeling a little bit foolish. But once we walk gingerly, treat ourselves with care, we will see this growth as we move forward that our sacrifices are bringing. With the King of Cups energy and the King of Swords energy, I'm seeing so much maturity here, Pisces, obviously with the Emperor as well. The King of Swords is great at using their words, drawing boundaries, being able to articulate themselves in a concise way. And I think coupled with this King of Cups, if you can get in touch with how you're feeling enough to articulate yourself well, maybe you're just journaling or you're writing something that you might present to someone later, I think the effort that you will go through to get clear on what you are feeling inside, what your needs are going to be moving forward, and writing those down, expressing those to people, and being really clear about where you're headed is going to be a really important practice to do right now while there's an ebb in action. Sometimes we can take these pauses or these new beginnings to spend time writing for ourselves, articulating what it is that we want. It's really going to benefit you to cultivate these 6 wands here that you'll be able to throw at the problems that are coming towards you in the future. And I say problems because in this particular card, you see there's these monsters here kind of coming at you, but you are cleverly throwing your wands into their mouths so that they can't harm you. And I think these wands are something that you're going to be thinking about now before the problems arise. So that, I think, is some good advice for us here, Pisces. I want to pull out one or two more cards of advice to end the reading. What do we have to look forward to? Okay, well, I'm just going to leave it there because this is my favorite card in the deck. It is the best card in the deck. This is fortune, this is fame, this is generational stability, this is maturity and passing on that maturity to the generations underneath us. So if any sign can convince us that this is going to end well, it's the 10 of Pentacles. This is your dreams come true after all of this hard work. So yes, we are starting on a new cycle. Yes, we are learning new things, and it might be another mountain that we have to climb that's just kind of looking a little scary right now. But look where we end up, Pisces. The 10 of Pentacles is here to tell us that every step we're taking is leading us here. Every pain, every learned lesson, every piece of information downloaded is working in our favor and is building the bricks of this wonderful home, this stable abundance that we have for ourselves, our family, and our communities. And I couldn't be more excited and more proud of you, Pisces. You've done such a great job. I just feel like overwhelmed with gratitude to be able to read for you, and very proud of everything that you've put together here. You're so good at being vulnerable. You're so good at being a leader who has that maturity and can hold down the fort while also making people feel comfortable. It's just like such a well-rounded energy, and giving me tingles right now. So keep coming back, Pisces. Keep letting me read for you. I'm really enjoying it. Like the video if you felt it was for you, and you want me to keep bringing you these messages. Subscribe to the channel. That would really help. I'm trying to grow right now. I hope this message brought you some hope, some faith in the future, and some joy today, Pisces. And as always, I hope you live long and prosper.